Hello, welcome. Today I'm going to do a meditation on being open to receive, all about abundance. And so take a moment, take some deep breaths through your belly, really just fill your belly, like the Buddha belly. And I pulled a card for today on purpose, the abundance card. This is from the Lawns deck here. And we're just talking about the energy of abundance. This is really key in many areas of your life, because if you're feeling lack in one, then you have lack in a few. It could be time, money, or love. It's all a masculine energy. And if you've been pushed down in your feminine energy, or it didn't feel safe as a child, or you didn't feel seen or heard, or you weren't able to speak your truth, or you were criticized, then you can be shut down on your feminine energy, on your feminine side. Any ailments on the left side of your body, bingo, that's what it is. And so this card here, I'll read it. It's number 8, but you can look at this card. It's an activator. So this speaks right into your soul. The lady who created these lawn art, she's such a beautiful human. And let's make sure there's no glare. There we go. So this card here, just look into it, and your mantra for this one is I am abundant. So while you are doing the meditation, or if there's a time where your brain and your thoughts are thinking about the groceries or what you have to do this morning, just come back to your breath and I am abundant. I'm abundant in time. I am abundant in love. I'm abundant in money. Okay, so this is a state of mind that fluctuates under the influence of our consciousness and the focus of our attention. Our ability to guarantee our physical survival and safety is paramount, our base chakra. After that, our sense of fulfillment has less to do with what we have and more to do with our ability to cultivate our sense of abundance. Our capacity to view life from a positive perspective is crucial, and so is our comprehension that we are significant contributors through our thoughts, words, and actions. And we are abundant to what we want to call in, to what shows up in our lives. Feeling connected to a higher power, to the universe, God, and spirit strengthens our ability to feel abundant, as our feeling of being loved and our sense of belonging to something larger than ourselves fills our heart and our soul. So it's where your mind goes. We all desire abundance of money and success and relationship and love and time. The first two usually have to do with the physical world of matter, of the stuff. The third is all about what fills our hearts and our soul, abundance of relationships. And what really fills our heart and soul seldom has to do with anything material. It doesn't have to do with money or success. It's this deeper sense of fulfillment coming from feeling loved for who we are, to believe that we are seen, heard, touched, understood, and accepted. We are social creatures, and we thrive on deep and meaningful connections with others. We can feel enormously abundant through the authentic interest and loving care someone shows us, and with the sense of feeling loved comes an undeniable sense of prosperity and abundance. So just ask yourself, do you feel abundant? In what aspects in your life makes you feel abundant? We can cultivate a feeling of abundance by focusing on all the riches in our lives instead of obsessing over the things we believe we lack, the things outside ourselves that we desire to fulfill us. Can you think of 3 things that you are grateful for? Can you think of 3 things that you're really good at? And 3 things that someone else did for you out of abundance, out of their kindness. Think about that this morning, right now, as you're doing your deep breaths. This is the number 8 as well, this card, which is infinity. So even if you are sitting there, you can hold your hands on your belly. I am abundant. I am safe. I am open to receive. Or if it feels good to you and you're feeling a little antsy, you can take your hand and just do the number 8. Do the infinity sign beside you. And you're just moving the energy. You can do this anytime. This is really good to do if you're triggered or you're on a call and you can't go anywhere. Just do the figure 8s. All right, so we're going to get into this abundance, this open to receive meditation. I'm just going to ask you to imagine yourself in a pyramid. I love the pyramids. They're just a safe, cozy space that you get to go and to create from on your own. And we're going to ground, very important to ground and feel safe and secure on Mother Earth. So just imagine from your base chakra, your root, like a grounding cord, which is really thick like a watermelon. Just imagine that is at your base chakra, or your pelvic area, and it's got roots, and then just ground that into Mother Earth. Feel supported, the seat of you. You can sit back in your chair. You're telling your body you're safe automatically without saying anything. This is your rest and digest pose. And from your feet, another chakra, just imagine roots really thick, like the whole amount of your foot, and they are also grounding deep into Mother Earth. You could imagine crystals in the center. Ooh, shiny. And just imagine that those roots are just grounding into the middle of Mother Earth. They're wrapping around the crystals that are there, or whatever you choose to put in the center. And then bring that energy and those roots back up into your heart space. Okay, and while you're in your pyramid, you can imagine, we're going to ground you to Father Sky. Just imagine the sunlight is coming through. It's a stream of light, and it is so shimmery, and it's beautiful, and it's warming your face. Just take some deep breaths here from your belly, and just imagine basking in the sunlight in this pyramid you have. And maybe you're sitting or you're floating. Make sure that there's lots of room around you in the pyramid that you can walk around. It's not tight and constricted. It's open and expansive, the size of your pyramid. Just imagine this light flowing in from the sun and just filling this whole pyramid, where you are feeling safe and secure and supported by Mother Earth and by Father Sky. You are open to receiving. You are safe to receive. And if you are laying down, or you are sitting in a chair, back straight, spine straight if you're in a chair, and just imagine relaxing deep into whatever you're sitting on. So if you're sitting in a chair, just imagine just feeling safe and relaxed. From the top of your head, we're just going to relax our whole body. So just imagine the sunlight is just warming up your head. It's just connecting you to your higher power through your crown chakra. We're going to clear anything that's not serving you through your whole body. Just imagine it flowing down. You think of a thought or something that comes up, you just ground that into Mother Earth. This is how you clear in your day-to-day life when you're being triggered. That you don't have to go into this deep meditation. Just imagine it falling down your whole body and out a drain, being grounded. And whatever lesson is there for you, it's a mirror. And so this sunlight, just imagine now it is warming up your third eye. You're all knowing. What are you here to see? What are you here for? What are you here to help others with? That you may see what that is. Just imagine, just as you have your eyes closed, just look at your third eye. What's there for abundance? What are you calling in? What does your higher self want to show you as far as the abundance that you're calling in, that you are in this safe space to receive as you're relaxing your whole body? And then the sunlight washing over your throat chakra, from your mouth right down to your throat. And we're just clearing anything that's not serving you. And in your throat chakra, burning up any times that you didn't feel safe and secure to speak your truth, or you weren't open to receiving. We're just going to clear that down through your grounding cord right now. And imagine that sunlight just filling your throat chakra. that you are in your power. You are safe to speak your voice. You are the sovereign being. You are here for a reason. So if you have a nudge to say something, say it. If you have a nudge to have a conversation with someone, be strong, be brave. It's part of your growth and your expansion. No more hiding. And next, we're just going to imagine the sunlight flowing into our heart space. And it is just burning up any times where we created a story about not being loved or not being seen or not being heard based on our past. Yes, those things happened and we're not bypassing them, but we're standing in our power now of what were those lessons? What were you here to learn? And that it is safe to have an open heart. It is safe to be vulnerable when you are in your divine feminine and your divine masculine. When you are coming from your soul self and not your ego self, it is safe to be vulnerable. It's safe to open your heart to others. If you had some kind of a chaotic childhood, then definitely you have to relearn that and to learn to trust yourself and to trust others and to see those signs. And we're just going to ask for your higher self to show you those things, to really make it clear in your body when something or someone is not safe or it's a hell no, then you say no. And if it's a hell yes, then you move forward in safety and trust because you are open to receive. Next, we'll continue down through your solar plexus and just imagine the sunlight. This is where the sun gets power, solar, your identity of who you are and why you're here. Just imagine that there's a door on your solar plexus right above your belly button and the sun is just shining out. Your light is so bright all around you. You can imagine it's just cocooning you in this pyramid where you are safe. Things that are of a lower vibration can't find you. You are not available to that vibration. And you make the changes necessary to move yourself up into a higher vibration, to be in a space of love and joy and fulfillment, and to create that world for yourself. We are not victims. We are here to create what it is that we want. And you have the surety and the certainty to move forward with that now from your solar plexus. That's what you're here for. Step into it. And next we're going to go into the sacral, our second chakra, right below the belly button. And here we're going to take some time. We're going to clear out anything that doesn't serve us now, but any kind of abuse, any kind of emotions that you're holding on to. Shame is a big one. If you're holding on to any shame, allow this to just flow down through the grounding cord. It was there to teach you something, but you don't need it anymore. And so we just allow this to go right down into Mother Earth. Thank you for the lesson, but I'm safe now. I know better things. I'm my own wise inner parent. If there was any kind of sexual abuse, we're going to clear that out right now so that you feel open to receive. Just imagine that you as the divine feminine or your divine feminine, whether you are a man or a woman, you have both these energies. Just imagine. And if you're laying down or this feels good to you, just open your legs of like you are open to receive. Imagine the divine masculine, God, money, energy, that masculine energy penetrating into you where you feel safe and it is okay. It's your right. It's your abundant right to receive. Whether that's love, whether that's kindness from others, a compliment, someone opening the door for you, someone wanting to move some boxes, you allow them to do that. If they are offering, then you say yes and thank you. Not making excuses, not saying, oh, I'll do it. Oh, they can't do it like I can. I'm just going to do it. You just allow, you be open to receive. When you are open to receive and you allow others to help you, you actually are giving to them as well, that they can feel good in their body, that they're helping somebody. And if you say, no, I got it, you're robbing them of that choice. It's not, or that chance. It's not, like it's all about you. So nothing manipulative, like you have to be open to receive, otherwise you're not allowing people to share with you. No, it's all about you, and that you are in this space of like, it's open, I'm safe, I want to receive. So just imagine from the Da Vinci Code, the divine feminine, your chalice, that, and just like this here with the bottom part or the inverted pyramid, and you are open to receive. Just imagine that If you are in a space and you're alone and you're comfortable, you could open your legs. This is really important if you had any kind of sexual trauma and you have this tendency to want to hide, which is absolutely normal. Just come into the space of like, I'm open, I'm safe to receive. Allow the masculine, the divine masculine, to penetrate into you. We're just clearing out any fear, any shame, any guilt, anything that maybe you felt like you had to hide from. We're going to clear that down through the grounding cord right now. That was then and this is now. That we are in such a beautiful space now in humanity and in the world that we are creating what we want to call in. And so all of that stuff from the past, that was just your training ground for the gifts that it brought you today, for the strength, for the endurance, for being able to read people, especially if you're an empath, or you have that, those deep intuitive skills. Whatever you grew up in was your training ground for today, for now. The world really needs you to step into that and into your power. And next we're going to move down into your base chakra. And this is a space where, if you had any kind, especially any kind of trauma or dysfunctional family, or you didn't feel safe, seen, or heard, then you do not feel safe in your base chakra. You do not feel like you belong. Anyone who was adopted, you feel this way as well. Or a parent just didn't see you. Same thing. Now you are your wise inner parent. You can tap into the divine, to Spirit Source Creator, to feel supported just like the trees. Excuse me. It's me clearing. You get a frog in your throat, there's something there to clear. So I'm clearing, releasing that for myself as well, not knowing my bio dad, okay? So just imagine the trees. You're sitting under a tree right now. Just imagine the roots of the trees, of nature supporting you, of a support system that's bigger and greater than you are. Just sit under a tree right now. Feel the cool breeze. Feel how supported you are. Maybe your back is against the tree trunk. And you are just at peace, you are at calm, and you are open to receive. You're open to receive the shade of that tree and the beautiful wind to calm you down. You're open to open your heart and be open to receive, the structure beneath you in the ground, how the trees speak to themselves. We also speak to each other that way energetically. So just be open to that. Be open to seeing the gifts, being open to seeing the beautiful signs that Spirit Source Creator is showing you all the time. And we're coming down into this calm our body and calming our nervous system so that we are open to see and we're open to receive. If you're seeing something on a regular basis, whether it's numbers or an animal or something is happening, just look up the spiritual significance of that thing and then allow the universe to share a message with you of what energy you're in, and maybe make some adjustments or some corrections if need be, but look at whatever is being shown to you and whatever the abundance is. While you're under that tree, just imagine how abundant the leaves are. Think of the abundance of all those leaves. It's just full, and it's providing you shade right now and comfort. And just imagine that you also are abundant. You also are looked after. And if you feel otherwise, or you grew up in scarcity, it was your training ground. You can come into the space of just imagine how full the leaves are on the trees, and coming into the space of you are abundant. You are abundant and you're worthy just because you were born. You have a reason for being here. God's Source Creator does not make mistakes. You had a 1 in 400,000 chance of that sperm hitting the egg, and so you are here for a reason. And so we just call in your abundance. We call in whatever that reason is for being here. It's to experience and to enjoy life. But what lights you up? Now that you're feeling safe and secure, we have drained and released any of the old emotions that don't serve you, any of the pains in your body as well, which is just stuck emotion. We've already released that down into Mother Earth. So from the top of your head, let's do a wash of the sun, that sunlight, that source spirit, even your higher self now, just infusing from the top of your head and just washing over your whole body. this beautiful light energy, and it's filling you up. It's filling your heart and your soul with abundance, with being safe to receive. It's your birthright. Any other thoughts or feelings around that are an opposite, you're just back in your fear. You're not living from your faith or from the trust of your soul self and why you're here. Come out of your ego and come into your soul. It's safe. Thank you, ego, for protecting us and for continuing. There's no tiger now. We are safe. We are open to receiving. Maybe this is in the area of love. You're wishing for someone to come in. Would you date yourself? Are you in a position where you are in a good vibration? You're feeling good. You are in integrity. You are in the space of, speaking your truths, maybe creating some boundaries. Maybe you're in a situation that's a little bit difficult right now and is giving you some contrast or some heavy feelings. What's it there for? What's it there to show you? It's a message. Is it a pattern? Do you end up in the same pattern of relationship or in love, or someone not speaking to you or giving you the cold shoulder? What is the pattern there? That's awesome, Denise. I love that you would date yourself right now. Me too, but I took 2 years to work on that. Okay, so just being in this space of you are open to receive love. If you want a partner, just imagine, what does he or she look like? What do they feel like? Imagine they're here and your heart is just exploding because they're just perfect. They're exactly what you've had in mind, what you've been calling in. Not the don't stuff, but all of the stuff that you want. Do they connect to themselves? Are they working on, emotional maturity? Nobody's perfect. We could just put that out the window. But are they this match for you, of you and your sovereign self, of you from this space of you are maybe a spiritual being or have a spiritual practice? Do they also have that? So that you are a vibrational match and that they don't think that you're weird or, you go off into this space. Is like, find a match of someone who is exactly not like you. You definitely want to have the opposites, but where you are open to receiving the love that they have to provide, that they want to provide and want to give you, because it fills their cup as well. If you're in a space of your cup is not filled, then find ways to do that. There's many. Fill up your vibration so that you're in a good space. And next we're going to talk about time. Are you feeling stressed? Are you feeling like there's so much to do that you're not able to get ahead, or it just seems like you get something done and then, there's more stuff to do? Come into the space of time is abundant. Time is infinite. Time doesn't even really exist when you go deeper. If you'd come back to point zero, before creation and all of that started, you are that as well right now in this time. Just imagine that you're in space right now and you're feeling and you're seeing, stars or just this black space around you. This is what it was like before creation. And so time, I want to say it's an illusion, but it's also what you create it to be. So if you are in this space of feeling overwhelmed, just start saying, I have time. I am on time. I get everything done on time before my end time for work each day. Have an end time so that you can go and play, you can go and relax, you can be in this space of thank you for this time that I could work on my business, and now I'm going to be in this space of play and pleasure because I am abundant. I have time to do this. I have time to read a book that I want to read, or watch a movie, or go for a nature walk, because I'm choosing to put that into my day. And I'm choosing to put my business or the things I need to do for work or whatever in its time slot so that I am efficient and I get them done in that time. I'm honoring myself. I'm staying true to my integrity, and I am being responsible to myself and just being in that space. And next we're going to call in money. So being abundant, the money is there. Like, there's so much in the world that's available. If you are taking money from someone for payment, or you are giving it out, doesn't mean that now you're in lack. It's just simply being open to receive of where's that next part going to come in, because all your needs are looked after, all of them. They always are looked after, right? Think back on your life and thank you and gratitude that I was always looked after. I want to say, you're not homeless on the street. And if you are, then there's a message in that. There's something there for you. In that abundance and in that calling in the money that's yours. That's your birthright. Maybe it's a program or some clients that you've been reaching out to, or you want to call in. Being in this space of pull energy where they see you for who you are. It's very clear what your business is or what you do and the methodology that you use, so that they see before they even meet with you, they know the transformation that they're going to receive. It's what they're looking for. There's so many people searching. So being in a space of being a clear lighthouse. And if you don't know what to do, then reach out to me. I'll help you with that. There are different things that you've gone through or strengths you have. It's all a piece of the puzzle of your gifts and what you're here for that lights you up. And it's really exciting to get to that space, because it's what you feel energized when you talk about it, or you have this idea and it just energizes you and you would do it for free, or you really want to help people in this manner. That is what you're here for. And as you serve from the heart, and it's all about serving others first, profit comes next. You serve and you give, and people see that and they receive. That law of reciprocity is that they're going to want to pay you for that, for their transformation. And so if you grew up in any scarcity of money, if you grew up in any kind of religion where money was taught that it wasn't okay to have lots, or you couldn't get into the kingdom of heaven, we're just grounding that out through the grounding cord. That's old paradigm. Even being raised, in a space of scarcity, old paradigm as well. We didn't know any different back then. And so now you just step into the things that you do know about yourself and about money, and you call that in. We're removing anything right now that's standing in the way. Any old beliefs about money, of it being hard to make, or it's elusive, or it doesn't come to you. We're just going to ground that out through the grounding cord, so that you are open. You are open to receive. You're going to let go of that struggle rope with money. You're going to just imagine, what are the beliefs you want to have about money? I am rich. I am abundant. I have money. There's money flowing through my bank account from different sources. Whatever those things are, just know that a part of the puzzle is that you have to be open to receive. You have to believe that that money can come in. And if there's anything from your past that's standing in the way, then get help, because you would have figured it out already if that wasn't something that was keeping you stuck. So just let someone else hear what that is. Write out in a journal what you believe about money. This is actually a really good place to start. What are your money beliefs? And allow that to just flow from your subconscious, and then you heal and you clear and you release any of the stuff that's not for you today. And you release that into Mother Earth. You burn that letter. It's not who you are anymore. From your soul self, you are abundant. You are this magnificent being who's here to create, and people will recognize you and be so thankful and grateful, and they'll say, thank you, here's your money. Or you'll get a surprise where someone will say, hey, I thought of you, or I know you're doing this project and I just wanted to give. And now that you are open to receive, you say thank you. So in just these few moments, I just want you to imagine God, Source, Creator, just penetrating you. This is in the area of money. This is a big one for people, just to be in the space of like, you are deserving. If that wasn't your experience growing up, we're flipping it. You reframe it, and now you just, in your conscious mind, I am. And if there's any misconnect, or you distrust God, Source, Creator, or that the belief that money really is there, or you are meant to be abundant, or you deserve, then you heal that. You heal any disconnection. When you're in your feelings or you're feeling low, you're disconnected from spirit. You're disconnected from who you are and from your soul self. So you just come back into a meditation, put yourself into a pyramid, and you just reconnect. And now as we're in this pyramid, imagine that your soul self is here as well, your higher self, and is integrating into your body through the sunlight. Just imagine her or him is in your body and looking out. So they're not out somewhere floating around, they're actually in you. We're integrating them in with you so that you're in this space of feeling that soul self, feeling that connection. When you look out, so does your higher self. When you're moving and going about your day, so is your higher self. You have questions, you just say, hey, help me remember that appointment, or help me come back to this, or I want to get that finished, remind me to do that later. Just trust and ask. Ask for that guidance. Another part of being open to receive is that it's okay to ask for support. It's okay to ask for help, to not feel shameful or embarrassed. We all learn different things and different skills growing up. You couldn't learn everything. And so if there's something that you're needing help with, it's safe to ask. It's you showing you in your strength, and that you are in your abundance, you are in your feminine or your masculine, and that it's safe to ask. Don't try to figure things out on your own if you haven't been able to, or struggle. We're putting down that struggle rope. We don't need it anymore. There's so many people that are available and can help. Just saying, Spirit Source Creator, bring that person to me. If you're stuck in your business, then I'm your person. Reach out to me. I want to help you get unstuck, because when you're unstuck, you're flowing in your abundance. It makes us feel good at the Healing Soul School because we're helping more people to step into their power, into what they're here for, and now you can go and help more people. And that, we just think, is a beautiful thing. It's a win-win. So we're here to dust the light off of people and show them their magic and show them all the beauty within themselves. And now I just invite you to rub your hands together, and in this pyramid where the sun and the light and your higher self is just flowing so strong and so bright and full within your whole body, just rub your hands together and put it on your belly, please. This is your place of creation and being open to receive, and we've released any of the old in the past where maybe you were closed down from your sacral to your throat chakra and you didn't feel you were worthy to receive. We've released all of that now. So this is you 2.0 if you want, or day 1, where you are open to receive and it is safe. And next, rub your hands together and put them on your heart. Feel the heat. That's your energy. That's your creation. That is your ability to heal yourself. Just feel that light energy. Just imagine that right now we are healing that heart. We are allowing it to be open, allowing for the expansion of what you're calling in your life. Next, rub your hands together and we're going to put them on the throat chakra. And set the intention of you are speaking your truth. You are allowing your truth to come forth, especially if it's something that you're creating in your business, is that your clients are waiting for you. They can only hear your message as you speak it. They can only hear your magic and the art of it. Yes, business is a science, but the art is what you bring and what you're here to share with the world, what your piece of the puzzle is. And so we ask you to get some clarity and get some help so that you can stand stronger in that. When you're helping others, you are giving, you are in this space of contribution, and you feel amazing, and you're not burning out when you're doing it from a spiritual place or from your true north of what you're here for, and you're helping others, which is so beautiful. Next, please rub your hands together and place it over your eyes, touching your third eye and just opening, what do I need to see today or in the coming weeks? What can I see that will help me to move forward, to not be in a space of victimhood, but to be moving forward in my empowered self, my healed self. We are not broke or broken. We are stepping into our abundance because we are open to receive, and we call that in right now. You can open your eyes, massage your head, and then come back. Wiggle your toes if you need to. Let's forget the toes. Yes, and I just, I encourage you to really just pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to how you're speaking to yourself, because your old programming is what's going to run. You are not even aware. It's just running automatically, and so catch yourself in those thoughts. If you want to buy something, you're like, oh, I don't have the money. Or you want to buy something, you're like, oh, I got to do this or that. Like, catch yourself in what you're saying. No Murphy's Law or any of that anymore. Or, just being like, thank you, Source. I'm open to receive. That's even a good mantra. I'm open to receive. And just let the universe surprise you. Let good things come to you. Today is a good day to have a great day. You know, you could say that when you wake up. Today is going to be a great day. Now your brain is going to go to work and it's going to look for the evidence and it's going to bring you these gifts. It's going to bring it to you. So I just pray that you're open today. You see the gifts. You see what Source has before you. I had a dream last night that of a spider web. And at first I would be like, so afraid. That's how I was with spiders before, but they're feminine. It's me being in my feminine energy. So I saw it glistening in the dream, and it was glistening and it was beautiful and it was perfect. And it just reminded me, you know, I had a dream earlier this week of a spider in the window and it startled me. And then I came into like, no, it's not touching me. I'm okay. Let me just embrace it. What are you here for? And it's just sharing. I am in my feminine energy. And so if you look at the web, a spider web, it's perfect. And it's one string at a time. It's not having the perfect web all at once. It's like step by step. You just go, you step into your feminine and your masculine, your balance of creating there. You have your structure in your day, whatever you're doing to bring in money to support yourself, and then you have your play. That playtime and that pleasure is super important when calling in abundance, because you're telling the universe, I trust you. I trust you to bring me in what it is I'm looking for, when any time of the day, but also in my structure, in my business. And then that play is you're just being open to receive. You're in this space. Today is going to be a great day. Thank you. Yes, I am open to receive. Man, let the universe surprise you. What do you want? What do you want to create? There's so many exciting things that can happen for you. So just again, are you in your faith or are you in your fear? And you know how it feels when you're in one or the other. And so just come back to that. When you know you're not in your faith, be like, okay, it's all right. The universe has me. And if you're feeling anything otherwise, that's your medicine. That's what you go and you heal and you step into that as the soul being and the powerful, powerful creator that you are. Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I love to hear what people have experienced, or if you saw something or you felt something or you released something from old, please share that with us. Not only are you solidifying it in your subconscious, so this is actually really important for you to deepen that in your subconscious, but it also allows us to celebrate you. And so then you are open to receive, right? So put one thing in the chat of something that felt good to you, or a thought that came up, or something where you felt empowered, and then we'll celebrate you. So now then you can receive that compliment, you can receive that love back, and take this into practice of you are open to receive. And I am wishing you the best day ever. Today is a great day. Thank you.